Hola y bienvenidos y bienvenidas a un nuevo vídeo del canal. Estamos aquí de vuelta con Honkai Star Rail y ha llegado el momento de continuar nuestra aventura con una misión secundaria muy top. Aquí está Seele y Oleg hablando.
Nah, I'll pass. It's not like anyone else has a chance with him around.
You're right about that. I get it if you don't want to join in the fun. It's all the same after a while. Ah, what a rare moment of rest. Maybe I should find a spot to stretch my legs a bit too.
Seele and Oleg.
¿De qué están hablando? Vamos a preguntarles. Hola.
Hey, isn't that the Trailblazer? Been a while since I've seen you around. How you doing?
Hey, how have your travels been? Thanks to you, things are pretty peaceful around here. The chief and I are getting restless.
Sí es.
Silly girl. Just a few days of hard-earned rest and you're already making it sound like jail time.
Vaya. ¿De qué están hablando?
Oh, you heard us. We were talking about my student Luka.
Ojo, esta es la quest de Luka entonces, ¿no?
Oh, you probably haven't met him yet. In short, he's a top-tier fighter in the underworld. He was also doing work for Wildfire before, just not in this town.
Vaya.
Oh, right. He hasn't seen Luka defend his championship title before, right? Seele, why don't you take our hero and swing by the fight club to show him the match? What? You don't want to?
No, it's just... I'm worried Luka might do something stupid again.
¿De nuevo? Vamos, llévame, quiero ir.
How old are you again?
Oh, I remember now. Luka was defending his title once, and Seele was watching in the audience. The opponent for that fight was too weak. They went down with just a few punches. I don't know what got into Luka after that, but he said out loud that he wanted Seele to come up and fight him right there and then.
Vale.
Why don't we stop there, Chief? I'd rather not relive the moment.
Okay, I'll stop. Anyway, that's what Luka's like. He forgets about himself once he's in the mood. But I trust Luka not to make the same mistake again. So, back to the original suggestion. Are you good to take him to the fight club, Seele?
Ugh, fine. I'll take you there.
That's more like it. The more friends, the merrier. I hope you can get along with my favorite student.
Why does Luka always come sneaking
Vale, pues aquí
back
está
into
la
town
era
like
del
this?
despertar modo Cuishle, ¿vale? Hemos empezado la
I
misión,
haven't
ahora hay
seen
que
him
ir
for a
al club de la
while.
pelea.
Hope he's grown up a bit since then.
Pues nada, vamos al club de pelea a ver qué pasa. Vale, no sé por qué se me ha quitado lo de la quest, pero vamos a venir y vamos a seleccionarla, ¿vale? Venimos por aquí a misiones. Y espérate, epa, misiones. Aquí está la era del despertar, ¿vale? Moquist. Dirígete al club de la pelea para ver a Luka defender su título. Esta es una de las misiones que más me habéis pedido que haga, así que hoy estoy aquí para ello. Y bueno, parece que como habíamos hecho el club de pelea, la gente quería un poquito más. Y bueno, fuera del evento, pues vamos a un poquito a intentar hacer esto. He mejorado las marcas para sacarme las recompensas buenas. Pero vamos a conocer a Luka, que ya lo vimos en la arena. Así que a ver qué pasa.
Friends of the Friends of Belobog, the champion of the 1,761st Fighting King Challenge, 30 tournaments, 28 victories, the Boulder King of Fists, Luka!
Ojo, 30 torneos y 28 victorias en su haber. Explicadme eso. ¿No sería al revés? ¿28 torneos y 30 victorias? O... no entiendo nada. No me cuadran los números con Luka.
Looks like it's over already.
Vale.
Hey, Seele! And, you are?
Vale. Mi nombre es Josh. Es un gusto conocerte.
Oh, I forgot to introduce him. This is the Trailblazer. You must have heard of him before.
Were you here just to see my fight? Well, I'm flattered. I just won a little fight in the cage. What you did was much bigger than that.
Luka! Luka! Luka!
¡Luka!
Ugh, the crowd never gets tired, do they?
Do you want to head outside? It's a bit loud for talking in here.
Pues vamos fuera.
See you next time, everyone. There are sparks yet to fly.
Di que sí, este tío me cae bien. Pues poca broma, pero de nuevo lo que os digo, gracias por decirme qué misión os apetecía ver. Esto pinta interesante y es un personaje que me mola mucho.
Let's chat here.
You're popular as ever, champion.
Oh, are you still
Ojo.
angry at me over that one time, Seele? I just got a bit carried away.
¿Ustedes dos se enfrentaron?
Of course not. Two senior members of Wildfire duking it out in the Fight Club? That would be bad form.
The mood was on fire that day, but the final match was over in just a few swings. Everyone wanted more. So in the heat of the moment, I've always been impressed by you. I've wanted to spar with you for ages.
Ugh, I don't fight for fun. Stop getting your hopes up. Anyway, now that you've dragged us out here, what did you want to talk about?
Oh, yes. So I'm trying to get a plan going. Yes, more accurately, my personal training plan. I want you to join me in witnessing the next steps in the development of Luka, the Boulder Town fighting champion.
Whoa, hold your horses. Chief Oleg wanted us to come and cheer for you. He didn't say anything about becoming your sparring partners. We haven't got the time.
You can't hide anything on that face of yours. Oleg already told me that things in the underworld are pretty peaceful now. And even Wildfire's running out of things to do. Besides, look at this guy. You want in, right?
Soy el protagonista a tu servicio.
That might be the weirdest thing you've ever said.
So that's a yes, right? I knew it!
Ugh, there's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine, since he agreed, count me in too.
Great, that's settled then. The training is on Svarog's turf. I heard about your achievements. You probably know that place like the back of your hand, right? Just let me know when you're ready and we can head over together.
Vamos para allá. Entrenamiento no, esto va a ser top. Vamos con Luka a la aventura. ¡Vamos!
That was fast. Let's do it. Keep up, Seele. Don't fall behind.
No.
I don't need you to remind me. Let's go.
Pues ojo que se viene aquí desafío de la prueba de Luka. A ver qué pasa aquí. Pues nada, parece que tenemos aquí un desafío que afrontar, así que vamos a tirar de Jin Liu, vamos a tirar del prota y de nuestra querida Bailu, y vamos a ir a tope con este equipo. Ya sabéis, Bailu curará al final de los turnos y de momento Jin Liu será la que más daño pueda meter. Tenemos un Luka de prueba en este desafío, así que vamos a ver qué tal se da a este luchador. Es un personaje que he desbloqueado y la verdad que a nivel de diseño me gusta mucho,
Where to now?
Don't worry, just follow me. We need to find a mechanic called Cassidy first.
Vale, parece que el mecánico está aquí, así que vamos a ver. ¡Hola!
Luka, you're finally here. I've been waiting for you for ages.
Relax, bro. I'm a man of my word. No need to stress out.
And these two are... Oh! Miss Seele! To think that two senior Wildfire members are concerned with my trivial problems.
They just came along to help. Don't mind them. Just tell us exactly what happened.
Came along to help, huh?
Okay. This may sound strange.
Vale. Dice que es un mecánico aficionado y que disfruta recolectando chatarra en su tiempo libre. Ensambla robots, ese tipo de cosas.
But a few days ago, two of my robots suddenly disappeared. They were my pride and joy. I usually leave them in the tent when I head out. Everyone in the settlement knows each other. This has never happened before. Someone must have set their sights on my robots and stolen them while I was gone. I just don't know how they managed it. Did they change the programming? But that's not possible.
¿Por qué es imposible?
It's not impossible. I just don't think there's anyone in the settlement capable of something like that.
I see. 2 robots. Do you have any clues? Any reasonable guesses? We need to have an opening to start the investigation.
Not really. But here's the most mysterious part of all this. One of the machines they stole was a drone. I call it Little Faye. Little Faye has an alarm that buzzes non-stop as soon as any unauthorized people get close. It's guaranteed to wake up the entire settlement. But I didn't hear Little Faye's alarm at all. I still can't figure out how that happened.
Quizás haya algún especialista en robótica por el asentamiento.
Trust me, I know the people here. It's extremely unlikely.
Vale, pues si no es el caso, habrá que descubrir qué ha pasado.
That was supposed to sound an alarm suddenly went silent. Worth remembering. Anything else?
Let me think. Little Faye also has a tracker. If it gets too far from Big Ben... Oh, Big Ben is the name of the other robot. If there's too much distance between them, Little Faye will automatically start routing and fly to Big Ben's location.
Vale.
That's all, I suppose.
Bueno, es bastante para saber un poco cómo proceder con esto.
I don't know where to...
Cool, we've got this. Don't worry, bro. We promise we'll find your robots.
Vamos a por esos robots.
Hey, how can you be so sure?
Trust me, Seele. Don't worry, Cassidy. Wildfire's on the case.
Bueno, pues parece que llamarada, es decir, ahora sí, Luka y yo nos vamos a encargar de esto.
You're 100% certain we're gonna find those robots for him?
Slow down, Seele. Listen to my analysis first. It's a big job to steal 2 robots without anyone noticing, especially when one of them has an alarm. I'm guessing that our thief friend never even took Little Faye.
You mean...
I think the thief knew that Little Faye had an alarm, so they decided to break it. But they also knew that Cassidy could fix Little Faye and use its tracker function to find Big Ben. The thief must have tossed the broken drone somewhere and only made off with Big Ben.
Buena conclusión.
Hey, why are you both looking at me like that?
Parece razonable.
Seriously? You gotta tell me if there are holes in my logic.
So, you do have a brain somewhere in all that muscle.
I'm not just biceps and steel, you know. Well, if you all agree with what I said, let's go prove it. Missing drones are a bit of a regular occurrence down here. Come on, move those legs.
Vamos a andar.
Luka, do you often find stuff for other people?
Seems like it. Kids always come to me when they lose stuff.
No
Aquí hay
wonder.
algo.
Man, this area is so run down. Oh, look, there's a drone over there. But how can we tell if it's the one Cassidy lost?
Here, look. Someone deliberately scratched off the paintwork. Didn't even do a good job of it.
Oh, you're right. You've got a good eye, Seele. Whoever did it must have been in a hurry. We need to fix this little guy up. Can you lend a hand?
Claro, puzzle, ¿no? Vamos allá. Ahí está.
Done! The little one can fly again.
Bing! Little Faye, reinitialization complete.
Vale, pues es Faye.
We really
Tenemos
found
suerte.
it.
Scanning for signal from Big Ben.
Oh, listen. That must be the tracking system Cassidy mentioned.
Signal not found. Big Ben is currently too far away from this unit.
It really does have a tracking function. Let's see how useful it is.
Vamos a ver. Entiendo que habrá que seguirlo, ¿no? Activamos la función.
Hey, it's flying away. Follow it.
Look, that fellow over there is acting pretty shifty.
Vaya, vaya.
Hey, friend.
What? Who's there? A red ribbon? What? Wildfire? Huh? How did you...
I'm doing just fine.
Madre mía.
No
No
monsters
se nota,
around
¿eh?
here. Why don't you go bother someone else?
Shying away from honest work, indulging in petty crime. Of course you're doing just fine.
I'm not sure this falls under petty crime, Seele. That whole robot he's got next to him. It's Big Ben, all right.
Hold on a second. Who told you the name of this robot? Don't tell me it's...
Te acabas de quedar en evidencia, ladrón.
That's right. Cassidy sent us here. Hand over what you stole, or be prepared to face the fist of a champion.
Fists of a champion, huh? I've come this far. I won't be able to show my face around here if news gets out. Do your worst. Big Ben, let's get him.
Bueno,
Going
pues
all
nada,
the
a
way,
luchar.
huh?
I was thinking the exact same thing. Here, let me punch some sense into you. The punches decide.
A ver, vamos a intentar probar aquí al amigo, ¿vale? Vamos a empezar por algo básico. Pum, parito, bien. Se pone barrera el amigo y motivación, ¿no? Vale. Vamos allá.
Stand down.
Give it up. You're no match for us.
Ahí va.
Turn back now.
You got guts. Time to end this.
Le quitamos la barrera. Y ahora pues simplemente lo reventamos a los dos, ya tío. Dos menos. Toma ya.
Spare me, please, all of you. I shouldn't have stolen anything. I admit. Give me a second chance.
You're admitting defeat? What happened to all that bravado you had a few moments ago?
Que se fue.
The Multamerville warrior. The peerless Boulder champion. Upholding justice and peace once again.
Bueno, si él lo dice, vale. Iba a hacer lo mismo, literal. O sea, ahora mismo soy muy el prota. Vale.
Nice. Our thieving friend surrendered and Big Ben looks to be in one piece. The first step of the champion's training is complete. Huh? Why are you two so straight-faced? Can't you look a little happy?
El guerrero de Villamartillo, qué guay.
Yeah, I was gonna ask. What was all that supposed to be?
No, that. Nothing, just a slogan. Don't take it too seriously. Let's get Big Ben back to Cassidy.
Vale.
Fine. Let's finish up here. But I'm gonna put it out there. We're not gonna forget those lines of yours anytime soon.
Bueno, no pasa nada, son cosas que pasan, buenas palabras, ¿no? Ha estado divertida las buenas palabras, así que vamos a hablar ahora con Big Ben, ¿no? Hola. Big Ben. Ahora. Big Ben.
Big Ben misses home.
Vamos a casa.
Go home.
Pues vamos a casa. Pues parece que ya lo tenemos, hemos conseguido salvar el mundo y el día con Luka, este verdadero crack. Y bueno, no sé vosotros, pero tengo muchas ganas de conseguir deseditos para tirarle aquí a Argenti, que me ha parecido súper interesante. Me tengo que hacer la legendaria, ¿eh? Ahí es donde está la cosa. ¡Bien, regresaste!
Beep boop. Cassidy. Little Faye.
I don't know how I can ever thank you, Luka, Seele, and Mr. Outsider. My life can finally get back on track.
See? I kept my word, right? Wildfire's senior members always deliver what we promise.
Eso es bueno.
I've never doubted you, Luka. I'll remember this forever. Right, time to take little Faye and Big Ben for a systems check. Until next time.
Vale.
Yeah, go ahead. We'll catch up later.
Pues nada, nos vemos después.
That felt great. Such a wholesome feeling to help other people, don't you think?
Sí, yo creo que sienta
To be
guay.
honest, I think you could have handled it yourself.
Oye, ¿por qué tan así?
You said this was the first step, right? So, just how many steps does your training have exactly?
Me mola porque estaba por preguntar lo mismo, o sea, está ahí atenta.
It won't take too much of your time.
A ver. ¿A dónde vamos ahora?
Easy. I'm about to tell you.
Vale. A ver qué nos dice.
Let's go.
Es hora de eliminar a todos los
Next,
monstruos
we're
del
gonna clear all the
Fragmentum.
Fragmentum
Wow,
from-
chaval, esto me mola.
Fragmentum? But the
Wasn't affected by Fragmentum, right? You're not wrong. The fissure here only recently opened up. Master Oleg got the intel from our network just yesterday. I asked him to leave this case to me. Perfect for the second step of our training.
Mola, mola.
like master, like student. I admire your attitude. In any case, if this concerns
¿En dónde están los monstruos?
Fragmentum,
Guíanos,
then
va,
there's no
vamos a por ello.
Quería.
Pues gente, lo que estoy poniendo en el chat, la verdad que me gusta bastante el diseño de Luka, me está gustando lo que estoy viendo. Y es lo que os digo, las misiones de este juego se me hacen súper entretenidas, o sea, es algo increíble y algo que siempre me llama mucha atención.
Luka,
Vale, tenemos que venir aquí
come
abajo,
with
¿no?
me. Are you here for some other reason?
It's just training, for real. It's not like you to be so suspicious, Seele.
Vale.
Say, how did you settle your beef with Svarog? Tell me the juicy details.
Vamos a por esos detalles
There's
jugosos.
so many of them.
Y aquí hay unos
Are you
pocos.
sure the fissure only recently opened up?
Bueno,
Our intel should have been accurate. Seems like Boss Svarog must have let his guard down. These guys are messing up his turf.
Enough talk. Let's clean up this area.
pues gente, al lío. ¡Oh! Debilidad. Buen gancho que acaba de meter Luka, ¿eh? Ahí está la buena ruptura y... yo creo que aquí esto nos lo reventamos fácil, ¿eh? Vamos a ver. ¡Oh! Uno menos. Ataca a este mismo. ¡Pum! Vale. Vale. Las reglas. Parto. Pues gente, ¿qué queréis que os diga? La verdad que tengo muchas ganas de la nueva versión. El que den al Doctor Ratio este me mola bastante porque es un personaje que aparte me parece imponente e interesante. Y no sé, hay muchas ganas de ir descubriendo cosillas, ¿eh? Aquí estamos, vamos a probar la habilidad de ahí. ¡Oh! ¡Wow! Eso ha molado.
Let me tend your wounds.
Stand down.
Vale, un poquito de transmigración creciente y adiós a nuestros rivales. Ahí va. Bueno. Toma ya, fin de la batalla y lo tenemos hecho, gente. A ver, ahora entiendo que por aquí tenemos que vencer a unos cuantos más, así que ¡vamos allá! Y a por todos. Molan bastante las historias, es lo que os digo, es una cosa que siempre me ha gustado bastante. Y tengo que decirlo, está muy top, ¿eh? Aquí ver a un personaje nuevo, ver un poquito la historia, el lore. A este lo hemos conocido en el torneo del evento, pero no tuvimos tampoco mucha interacción con él. Nos enfrentamos a él y ya está. Ahora por fin sabemos un poquito quién es Luka, por qué ha venido y para qué, ¿no? Eso es bien, ¿vale? Vamos allá. Fuera. Adiós. Y a este a golpes.
Let me tend your wounds.
The punches decide.
¡Pum!
Step out of it.
Aprende. Fin de la batalla. Vale, parece que tenemos que avanzar por aquí, así que vamos allá. Aquí hay un bicho un poquito más fuerte.
Ah, no wonder these minions are so active. There's a big fella hiding behind them.
So this guy is the source of it all, right? If we take him out, the fragmentum activity in this area should subside for a while. And Trial 2 will be complete.
That's right. What's up? Starting to get into it, Seele?
Bueno.
It's been too long since I had a good workout. This will be a nice warm-up.
All right. We'll charge in once you're ready.
Vale.
Just getting started.
Vamos a ver, por aquí lo primero que vamos a hacer es con este pegar el ataque fuerte para cargar la habilidad y vamos a pegar el buen puñetazo. ¡Blast! Venimos aquí, golpeamos a todos un poquito, ya sabéis, las reglas son para romperlas y vosotros para tumbados. Y ahora pues un poquito más de acción y nos quitamos a los pajarracos. Vale, por aquí queda poco que hacer, así que venimos por aquí. Y Jiglu lo deja...
Give up.
All will be revealed.
Vamos a hacer un ataque extra con Jinliu, que siempre viene bien. Transmigración creciente, ¿lista? Para atacar, ahí está. Vale. Curamos un poquito. Bien. Se prepara, pero nosotros le decimos, sí, a verás. Se vienen sorpresas. Adiós. Fuera. Lo tenemos, fin de la batalla. Ha estado fácil, ha sido rápido y ha sido efectivo. Pues ya está.
That was a tough one. Good teamwork, guys.
Sí.
Luka, is that everything?
The Multamerville warrior. The peerless boulder champion. Defeater of evil throughout the world.
Vale. Me cae muy bien este tío. Es muy top.
Are you okay?
El aniquilador del mal en el mundo.
Don't copy him.
Me cae bien.
Seriously, why are you so hyped up today?
It's just a normal victory celebration. No need to be so alarmed.
You call that normal? I might have let it slide if it was in the cage. On second thought, no. That was cringe even by Fight Club standards.
Dice que es cringe. Hasta para todo. Bueno, pues nada. El buen cringe de Luka, me cae bien. Es lo que os digo, es divertido.
Didn't we just get rid of another major threat to the underworld?
True, but quit changing the subject. This new routine of yours is just...
Don't worry. I promise you, it'll only last till the end of my training. Anyway,
bueno.
There's only one more step in my training plan.
Le queda lo último, ¿no? Así que vamos a ello.
Too deep.
The final step in this training is to challenge Boss Svarog.
¿Qué dices? Vale, cuenta conmigo, me apunto.
Sure you're thinking...
Whoa, stay cool, Seele. Like I said, I'm thinking clearly. I set this as the final goal of my training a few days ago. Think about it. Is there any underworld opponent worth challenging more than Boss Svarog?
Oh no, I can't agree to this. You're asking for trouble. Forget about winning or losing. The relationship between Wildfire and Svarog only just got patched up.
I'm not gonna rile him up. Don't make this more complicated than it is. I'm just inviting him to have a fair fight with me. Are
you mad?
Esto es muy top, O sea, me mola mucho Luka.
He doesn't understand the rules of the cage.
That means we're evenly matched, right?
You know what I mean. Don't act smart with me.
I understand what you're saying, Seele.
Su deber es entrenar y fortalecerse, yo lo entiendo.
Fighter, it's a terrible feeling to have a powerful opponent in your head, but never be able to get close to him. It's all thanks to your patching things up with Svarog that I'm able to have this opportunity now.
Puede que Svarog no se pase mucho si estamos con él.
All right, fine.
Vamos a buscar a Svarog.
Go find. Let me say this first. If he doesn't want to deal with you as a challenger, then we're getting out of there ASAP.
Vale.
Don't worry, I'll convince him. But you're right. If he's not in the mood for it, then I won't force him. I haven't really worked with Boss Svarog before, so please.
Vamos a ver a Svarog. Si esto acaba con un combate contra Svarog, ya os digo que la misión va a ser top. O sea, de nuevo volvemos a lo que digo. Cualquier misión en este juego te diviertes, tal, pero es que fijaos, esto es una misión de acompañante de estas tipo, lo que sea, las legendarias de Genshin. Y son muy épicas todas,
What's up?
Never mind. I get the feeling I'm wasting my breath.
Oh, sí, Sila ya dice, ya no hablo. Da igual lo que le diga, él va a hacer lo que quiera. Tiene
Have you
razón.
talked to Oleg about going to see Svarog?
Buena pregunta.
That's all you want to ask? I don't necessarily tell Master Oleg everything, you know.
Vamos, que no ha dicho nada. Bueno, no pasa nada. ¡Ey, grandullón! Te echas un combate.
The Trailblazer, Seele of Wildfire, and...
Hey,
Ay, madre la que se va a liar, gente.
I'm Luka, a senior member of
Muchas gracias por
Wildfire,
decirme esta
just like
misión.
Seele.
Me estáis animando que flipas. Poca broma, después de haber hecho lo del torneo hasta guay.
Accessing backend database. Querying. Query complete. Luka, born in Multamerville, winner of the 28th Bouldertown Fight King Challenge, beloved student of Oleg, acting chief of Wildfire.
Oh, wow, impressive! Thank you for saving me the self-introduction.
Luka of Wildfire, what is the purpose of your visit?
Straight to the point, just the way I like it.
Estoy aquí
I'm
para
here to challenge
desafiarte.
you, Boss Svarog.
Challenge. Intent unclear. Outsider, Seele of Wildfire. Can you provide an explanation?
Vale, acepta.
Hey, why are you fanning the flames?
Quiero enfrentarme a Svarog. Esto es guay con Luka.
He's the one who came up with this idea.
Yep, it's not that complicated. I just want to go a few rounds with the one everyone agrees is the most powerful in the underworld and
Es en plan,
see where
es un
I
tío
stand.
fuerte. Quiero
What do
probar
you
sus
say?
fuerzas.
Are you interested?
Evaluando. Espérate que se lo piensa.
Intention unclear. Enmity level 0. Lie detection.
Honestidad confirmada, vale. Pues lo que digo, intención ambigua. Nivel de enemistad 0, detector de mentiras, honestidad confirmada.
Evaluation completed.
El oponente solo vino a entrenar.
I agree to fight you. Luka of Wildfire.
Vale, aceptado.
If weapons and gun barrels are unused for prolonged periods of time, the risk of rust damages increases. Periodic use will reduce such risk.
Pues
and
nada,
extend the life
es
of
bueno
these
lo que estamos
components.
haciendo.
What? That's the worst excuse I've ever heard.
See, I told you I could convince him. You could be our referee, Seele. You know the rules of the club, inside out.
Fine, I get it. Competitors, take up positions.
¡Wow! Se viene con batazo, bro. ¡Vamos, Svarog! Soy feliz.
I'm ready, Svarog. We can start anytime.
I too have a question. Luka of Wildfire. How did you acquire your mechanical arm?
I'm honored to be one of the things in the underworld that even you don't know about. This arm? Well, it's not that exciting. It's all because I got distracted in a defense campaign. I can't even remember the date of that fight. More importantly, it was only after losing my arm that I found the meaning of life. What it really feels like to be alive. That's why I'm standing here right now, to feel alive. And also for everyone who put their hope and faith in me.
Excellent answer. I will treat this challenge seriously. Luka of Wildfire.
In the blue corner, Svarog
En la esquina
of the
azul,
Robot
Svarog del
Settlement.
asentamiento robot.
Are you ready?
Ready.
En la esquina roja, Luka de Villamartillo.
Luka from Multamerville. Are you ready?
Whenever you are.
Madre mía,
Okay.
esto va a ser top.
This is a no-holds-barred contest. One round only. Victory will be declared when one contestant
Vale.
submits, or the fight is stopped by the referee. All right. Fight!
Let's see some sparks fly.
Pues creo que toca un combate contra Svarog y vamos con Luka solo, ¿no? Ahí está la buena prueba. ¿Vale? Pega fuerte, pega fuerte. Vale.
I'm just getting started. Snap
¡Puño
out of
fuera!
it. Finally.
Golpe
An
de
opponent
gracia.
that can take the punches head on. Let's see some
A
sparks.
powerful strike, but not enough to break my defenses.
Rayo incinerador, boom. Jo, nos está reventando, ¿eh?
Boss Svarog. How about this?
¡Wow! Estamos cao, ¿eh? Adiós.
Not bad.
Os habéis fijado en su brazo, ¿no?
10, 9.
No way. I'm a long
No
way from
pienso
tapping out.
rendirme.
Let's go.
¡Uah! Golpetazo. Guau, 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 qué épico.
Analysis complete. Transmission block. Executing annihilation. Calculating result.
Vale, se supone que me tengo que reventar a esto, ¿no? Entonces, el tema sería... Vamos a tirar primero el
Where's the
puñetazo.
applause? Opponent worth their
Oh.
salt. Let's see some sparks fly. Need a hand? My pleasure.
Executing
Me va a reventar. Oh.
Gonna keep fighting.
The winner has been decided.
Enough, Luka. Let's end it here.
No, esto aún no ha acabado.
It's not over. I must show You.
Ojo, se ha chetado,
Where's the applause?
Oh,
Worth their salt.
me está flipando, Luka. Está off fire. Fijaos, fijaos. ¡Bumba!
See
Puñetazo.
some sparks fly.
¡Wow!
You make a strong impression, Luka of Wildfire. I will remember this fight.
Thanks. But it's not over.
Se está desmayando y dice que no termine. Ah. Ya está, ¿no? Bueno. Luka lo ha intentado, ojo. Svarog no es... a ver, de base nunca el prota nunca ha ganado a Svarog. Además, lo hemos ganado siempre de equipo y... se está desmayando Luka,
Luka of Wildfire, it does not matter why you came here. I acknowledge your strength. Your performance was enough to make me reevaluate.
Ojo las palabras de Svarog, le tiene respeto.
That's really...
Se desmaya.
Wake up! On your feet!
Boom. A ver, estaba claro, o sea... Pero ha estado guay, ha estado muy guay. ¡Luka!
Hey, Luka!
Se nos ha desmayado. Ha perdido el conocimiento, obviamente. Pero ha molado, o sea, os lo digo, se le ha currado a tope. Este Luka es un crack. Aquí está lo de Natasha. ¡Luka, despierta!
You're finally awake. You've been out for the whole day. We were really worried.
Don't worry, Seele. Like I said, it was just the exhaustion. Svarog was deliberately holding back.
Pero no digas eso delante de él.
Seele. And Nat? I'm in the clinic?
Where else? You think we'd leave you on Svarog's turf?
Thank you all. I feel much better now. Sorry, Nat. I must have wasted your time.
Don't be ridiculous, Luka. Still, whatever your motivation was, I hope you can find a different outlet for it.
I'm not gonna let you off the hook that easy. There's more to this story. You need to explain what the heck got into you today.
Svarog te pegó bien duro.
Like I said, he's a robot. No matter how good his calculations are, he's not designed to pull punches.
Bueno, a ver, ha estado guay. El combate ha molado.
You're always so serious. I've said it before. This is my trip.
Oh, slow down. You haven't completely recovered. Seele, don't pressure him. Let him...
Thanks, Nat. But I'm almost recovered. I have some things to do.
Hey, where do you think you're...
Let him go, Seele.
Bueno.
I really don't get him.
Quizás tenga sus razones.
Well, whatever they are, they're not good enough. If he never intended to explain anything to us, why did he drag us along? No, this is too weird. I'm gonna follow him and see what he's up to.
Manténme al tanto.
Of course. You're not too busy these days, right? I'll give you a shout if I need help. Luka didn't used to be like this. I just can't let it go.
If you must, Seele, try not to worry. I don't want to see you two fighting.
Don't worry, Nat.
Now that they've left, I have a favor to ask you. It's easy for Luka to get ahead of himself sometimes.
Dice que está intrigada
I've never
también.
seen him this headstrong. Could you ask Oleg how Luka's been recently? I haven't seen much of him lately. It's hard for me to get the full picture.
Justo planeaba hacer eso mismo, tranquila.
Thank you. Regardless of what's really going on, I hope none of you let small things get in the way of your friendship.
Pues vamos allá. ¿Qué queréis que os diga? Me ha parecido bastante interesante lo que hemos podido ver. y vamos a preguntar por Luka un poquito para entender un poquito más, ¿no? de este personaje. Me ha flipado. Vamos a empezar, vamos a ir al sitio donde empezamos esta aventurita después de haber hecho lo del eventito. Así que vamos a hablar con Oleg a ver qué nos cuenta. ¡Hey, Oleg! Vale. Vale, quiero preguntarte algunas cosas sobre Luka.
Oh, my student. Did something happen recently? I was wondering why he didn't come to see me after the championship match ended. Come, tell me about it.
Le contamos todo lo que ha pasado entre Luka y Seele.
That does sound a little strange. Luka usually doesn't push himself so far. Huh. He may be a tough guy on the surface, but he's got his secrets.
El origen de su brazo mecánico.
Did he tell you about the origins of his mechanical arm?
¿Qué es, gente? Me está mandando mucho.
Then he probably didn't describe the scene in detail.
Cuéntamela.
That was 7 years ago. I was patrolling with some comrades in the neighboring town of Multamerville. There was a serious-looking fella looking after the shop. He was probably a few years younger than me, but his hair and beard were white as snow. There was a young lad doing odd jobs. He looked pretty exhausted. Anyway, I convinced the shopkeeper to let him come with me. Luka was a fast learner. At first, I couldn't figure out if he liked what I was teaching him. Fighting, weapons, strategy, etc. He didn't talk a lot, just kept his head down. Then, about a year after I took him in, Luka lost one of his arms while rescuing townsfolk from the Fragmentum in Multamerville.
Ostras.
He almost didn't make it. He was unconscious for 2 or 3 days. I sat next to his bed, anxious and guilty. Guess what he said to me after he woke up?
Ojo que se viene plot twist. ¿Qué dijo?
Master, I feel great. He had bandages all over his body. Most of his wounds hadn't healed yet. But it was the first time he'd ever smiled at me. I still remember that expression.
Supongo que eso lo resume bien.
Can't tell from looking at him, right? What I'm trying to say is Luka views other people's lives as more important than his own. That's how he's always been. So when he says stuff like, this is for training, that's probably a lie. He's hiding something from you, all right? Anyway, I'm too old to be getting involved in this stuff. I'm sure
ya lo sabemos, Sheila, no te preocupes.
One thing I will ask, please try not to embarrass him too much, okay? He's the fighting champion of Boulder Town, after all. An idol for all the children. He needs to keep up that image.
Vale. Ok, la cosa está gustándome mucho. Ojo, Sila. Mensajito de Sila. Dice que se ha ido él en dirección a Villarmache. Voy ahora mismo. Vamos al lío. Vale, pues vamos corriendo. Te espero en la intersección, date prisa, ok. Pues parece que esto continúa, gente, así que vamos a ver qué pasa a continuación. Me está flipando bastante lo que os digo. Lo que estáis poniendo en el chat, creo que tenéis mucha razón de que Luka al final pues es un personaje con trasfondo. Si queréis, para un momentito ahora y ahora luego continúo grabando. Y estamos ahora pues un poquito hablando del tema del lore, que me estáis contando lo del brazo y todo. Y me parece interesante poder hablar de lo que acabamos de descubrir, así que vamos a ello.
We have plenty of time.
Oh, you're here. Come on. He wasn't in a hurry, so we should be able to catch up easy enough. Look, there he is. Let's follow him. Stay. Thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Where's he going? Wait, that's... Hook! What's she doing here? Ugh, I can't tell if you're joking. Luka should tell her to go back to town. He's always worrying after the kid's safety. We've come this far. We can't let this kid ruin everything. Shh, she's coming this way.
Wow, honorary member, Mrs.
Shh, be quiet. You almost...
Why are you sneaking around like this?
Hey, we're gonna lose him if we don't hurry. Hook, run back to town. Stop hanging around here.
Okay. That's what Luka said too. I hope you two find the treasure.
Whew, thank goodness we didn't lose him. Quick, let's keep up the chase. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. This doesn't feel right. Hey, let's hide for a bit. Did he put something down? Let's go have a look. Okay, first... Yeah, you're right. I wonder what's in there. Here, let me open it. Is this a notebook? It looks like a kid's handwriting and some scribbled art. Have a look.
Mr. Luka. Hello. My name is Margie, and I'm from Multamerville too. I'm a big fan of yours. I've been sick since I was a baby, but I still dream of becoming a big star in the cage one day, just like you. It's a bit embarrassing, but I wanted my dad to give you this notebook. I wanted to tell you that you've inspired me to keep working hard and achieve my goal. If when I become a fighter as awesome as you, I'm gonna do my best to help people in the underworld. I want to team up with my friends and help everyone together so they can smile again. I'll listen to their thanks and then yell out my winning slogan. The Multamerville warrior, the peerless, bold upholding justice and peace once again. Then I want to chase away all the bad things hurting everyone. I'll go with my friends and clear out all the scary monsters. I'll make the underworld safe. And then yell out my other winning slogan. The Multamerville Warrior, the peerless boulder champion, defeater of evil throughout... Lastly, I want to make life better for the underworld. Mom said there's someone called Svarog who keeps stopping us from going back to the overworld. So I'm gonna challenge that big robot and show him what I can do as a champion fighter. But Svarog is too strong. We'll never win. My friends are gonna all want to back out when they hear about this. But I know I have to be an example for everyone. I need to stick my neck out and go challenge Svarog on my own. Bam! Crap! Boom! It's gonna be such an epic fight. And then we'll reach a draw, and neither of us will be able to win. But Svarog will acknowledge my strength and be willing to listen to the Underworlders. So, it'll be a happy ending. My friends will clap, and all the people suffering will be free. But all that is just my dream. I don't know how long it's gonna be till it becomes reality. I'm lying in bed sick right now. But as long as Mr. Luka is around, before becoming a champion, I want to defeat this illness first. Then I need to learn how to stand, walk, and exercise again. Until I achieve all my dreams. I hope... no. I believe Mr. Luka will support me till the end. Right?
Luka. I think I get it now. Maybe we should... forget about all this. Me too. But maybe we should give him some time. Let's head back to town for today. Good night, Margie.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Pues me ha encantado el tema de lo que hemos podido ver aquí con lo de la enana que ha hecho los dibujitos y tal, lo de la enfermedad y todo eso. Me ha dejado loco, la verdad que la misión de Luka ha sido una experiencia brutal. Tengo que decir de que he estado hablando un poquito con vosotros a lo largo del directo y tal, se ha metido aquí en la conversación un colega y demás. Y es lo que os digo, me ha sorprendido gratamente todo lo que tiene que ver con este personaje y con esta misión. Una de las misiones de compañero que más os recomiendo, que más me ha gustado.
I've always lived in the underworld and never ever imagined. Say, our planet really isn't that big, is it? Oh, like how things look big when they get closer? I get that. You've been traveling for so long. Surely you've been to places way bigger than this. Don't laugh. But I used to hide in the storage room in my dad's workshop and go through old picture books. They were full of places I'd never seen before. Ocean. I heard Yalo, Yarillo, right? I heard Yarillo 6 didn't used to be all snowy like this, and it had all sorts of landscapes and natural environments. They are totally magical to me. Maybe it's too unrealistic to wish it'd go back to the way it was, but it's good to have a dream, right? Yeah, that's the spirit. I want to see some places with a little more get up and go, you know? Still, those places wouldn't be home. Case in point.
Y bueno, vamos a continuar ahora con el directo, pero voy a cerrar aquí el vídeo de YouTube, así que espero que os haya gustado el vídeo, que os haya servido de utilidad, que os haya molado la historia de Luka, creo que lo merece, y dejadme en comentarios qué os ha parecido esta gran nueva aventura en HONKAI STAR RAIL. Soy José Herrero, esto es KTS y nos vemos en la próxima. ¡Let's go!